Hello everybody and welcome back to today's server review. Today we are on the Vengeful network. Thank you to the owner or whoever else invited me here. Not really sure, it's been a while, so if you want a server review yourself, please let me know by going to our Discord server, typing server review, the bot will tell you what to do. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So, from what I can see here, you can do /rules, do /server name, or /discord. I'm guessing that will be the same. Okay, you don't have /help. So one thing I always recommend for servers is to have a GUI or some sort of help menu, because there's 4 holograms on every single corner, which seems a little excessive. Many will just type /help to see what in the world they're doing and how to use commands and stuff. Especially new servers and new players who join, they're going to want to figure out what you can do on the server, and /help is normally the way to do that. So I'd recommend adding a GUI or something that will go ahead and add that. I do apologize if I sound weird today. It is very early in the morning and I normally record very late in the night, so I'm a little bit on a different energy and still a little waking up tired. One thing I would do is I would for sure add a, I don't know if I can do okay, I can do /spawn. There's no cooldown, so that's great. The only thing I would say, maybe make the color the same as the chat, or your server colors, however you do that. Your welcome message, you have this welcome message. The only thing I don't like about it is "to the" is capitalized. Those shouldn't be capitalized. You do have your chat color in terms of your rank and username, but you also capitalize everything. All the colors are different, and that kind of hurts the eyes and isn't that good to look at. So I would go ahead and just clean that up a little bit, make it a little bit more professional, stuff like that. It really goes a long way just making everything very professional. I did get these errors the first time I joined the server, so I don't know if there's maybe supposed to be a target server or something you're connecting to, but I did get those errors when I did try. So I don't exactly know if that's a bungee cord configuration, if one of the servers that was online went down or something. All I know is those errors were sent. You do have a second welcome message. This is just a plus my username. I'm guessing this may be the first join message, and this is the normal message, but I'm unsure. It seemed like the normal message sent twice, so I'm not exactly sure about that one. Obviously something just to check into. Alright, why don't we actually get into the servers and stuff. I can't do /pl, I can't do about tab, so you do block all of those. It looks like you have coming soon, prison, 1.16, we won't be visiting that server today, but we will go to the faction server and check that out first. Maybe add a scoreboard or a NPC where you can walk around, stuff like that. Maybe something to just give the hub a little bit more interaction for your players. So NPCs, treasure hunts, stuff like that. I've been saying that a lot in a lot of my different videos. You saw there that I actually teleported into the wilderness first and then teleported here. I would also highly recommend against showing your players like the vote messages and stuff the first time they join the server. I would go ahead and spawn them in the actual spawn and hub. I do like how you can click there for Discord and rules, but here's one thing I say about this. Rules should not be just listed in chat like this. I would highly recommend making them a GUI or even putting them on your website and having like a whole list in terms of like listing all the rules out, because if you just list them in chat, no one's gonna read those, and you know, you could break them without even reading them because you didn't read them in the first place. So I would highly recommend doing something like that. In terms of your tab tab list, I like how you have it here, and I believe you're using Bungie Tab List Plus, if I remember correctly. The only thing I would say about this is it's not really tied to the game mode you're in. It's just a major tab, and it goes back to like the 1.7 and 1.8 tabs. So my suggestion for this would be to avoid using this type of tab and maybe using game mode specific tabs so you can see all the information about your game mode, kind of like how you have it on the scoreboard, but other stuff like that, because your players online on the scoreboard and stuff are being cut off. You also have the player and your username. There's no need for a player to know their username. They know it pretty well, I guarantee, so you can just remove that. Just have the rank, balance, experience, maybe change total experience to XP so it doesn't get cut off, stuff like that. And I obviously should not have one MS in terms of ping, so your scoreboard ping seems to not be the same as your ping in tab list and all of that. And if you're going to show players their ping in scoreboard and tab, maybe allow them to do /ping as well. Daily quests, so you just have your typical like different quests and you can return to this guy to do it. We'll go down there momentarily. Auction, pretty cool. I do like how you have these NPCs walking around. I can click on you. Oh, you're a quest. Okay. So that's more quests. Interesting. I like how you have that. Maybe make this guy say stuff in chat to explain what the quests are and stuff. I think that would work well. All right, let's head down here and see what's down here. You got titles, so those are more quests. You got kits, which don't open, so make sure to check your kits menu. You got your donator area. I can't really see. I guess I can walk in here if I have the rank. Yes. Interesting. I don't know if that's against the Minecraft rules, but that would be something to look into, including their TOS and everything. Alright, I apologize, I was interrupted there, but let's go check out your crates. I do like your cave system down here. This is a really cool way of doing it, so you just loop around and you can go to all the different floors. Great job with that. The only thing I would say is these types of holograms, the multicolored ones, sometimes blend into their environment, so I would move them forward, maybe put them a little higher and bold them. I think that would look a little bit better for you and your server. Anyway, let's go in here. You have a coin flipper in here. One thing I did notice is all your GUIs are different sizes and have different blocks and stuff behind them, so this one actually has, like, blocks down here and stuff. I would make all your GUIs look the same. This is kind of what Hypixel and Mineplex does, so all the players know how to use the GUIs and know what they look like and everything, because it makes it a lot more clean. You just have random chests down here, and I would advise not having this, because you could just throw stuff in there. So if you don't have crates available for that location, don't put chests there. And another thing is, I say this every single one of my videos, and hopefully that you do watch all my videos to realize this, but you should never bounce people back with crates. You don't bounce people back with this crate, but you do bounce people back with this crate, and this is something I would highly recommend not doing, just because it gets in the way and you could glitch places. Now, while we are underground, it may be okay, but I still highly recommend against bouncing people back. It gets in the way and everything, so I'd highly advise against that. Let's head downstairs, make sure there's nothing else down here, and then we'll head back up to spawn. You got the breadstick, which is more quests, and we've reached the end. So I would highly recommend not bouncing people back, adding a little bit more interaction in your hub. I like your NPCs and stuff, but I think they should be moving around, or you should add like maybe a mission and hub to find the most treasure chests, stuff like that. But it seems like you have this really well decorated as well, so keep up with your decorations, because it looks really cool. We're going to run outside. I am running out of time in this recording, so we're just going to try to rush through this next part and see what's out here. We have quests, you have NPCs, you can see offers above their heads, very cool. So now here we go, so you can see they're walking around here, that's cool, and you can click on the quests, very nice. Maybe add so you can break these, but they automatically regenerate. That's kind of like a Hypixel thing, but I think it would still look pretty cool. Just combined together and everything. I think that would look a little cool here in your hub. But overall, it seems like this is just traditional factions once you walk out of here, but you got a bunch of quests around and stuff, which is really cool. So good job trying to implement the, what do you call it, like the interaction. The only thing I would say is make sure on FMap it shows the war zone and like all the protected areas rather than just being blank, so players know exactly where they're going. In terms of /hub, it's an easy, fast teleportation, which is great. The only thing I would say is maybe add double jump, server selectors, player visibility, things like that, just to make it a little easier for your players. Let's see, that's a coming soon one, that's vanilla. We'll go over to prison and really quickly review prison before I have to hop into my first class of the day in a few minutes. So we'll go ahead and check out prison real quick. I keep repeating phrases and I do apologize for that. I'm really tired, even though it's like 8 a.m. Okay, so you see I just got a bunch of scoreboard errors. So that normally is caused by the plugin of your scoreboard. So I would make sure, I don't know if it's Featherboard, no, so it's not Featherboard. I highly recommend trying Featherboard, especially if you're getting errors like that and players are actually crashing, because Featherboard seems to be the most stable and most used plugin for that. So down there you got your free-for-all zone. The only thing I would say about that is maybe remove your inventory automatically when you jump down there. You can use tokens to upgrade your pickaxes. Crates, here we go. Okay, so this is where crates can be really glitchy. So I can glitch up here, I could then glitch up here, maybe you don't have bows set up, or I could even hit myself. If I spam and click this, I could probably hit myself over there straight into the PvP arena. So I'd highly recommend recommend fixing the bounce back on crates. That's where it really comes in handy. You got quests, mine and do quests, do rank up, start with /warp-A. Very cool. I'm guessing /help does not do anything. It does not. And I'm getting a lot of FPS drop on this server for some reason. I'm not exactly sure what that could be, because I don't have any... My computer's really overpowered, to say. I have an i9 and a GTX 1080 and stuff. I am flying. The only thing I would say about flying is maybe disable it when you're in the mine, just to make sure you don't accidentally click fly. I do see why fly would be needed, because there's no ladders or anything, but if you add a ladder, you don't need fly while you're in a mine, and I think it adds a little bit more of a survival aspect to your thing. But overall, that's just my personal preference. In terms of quests, I would go ahead and make it so it will give you a countdown on how long you have to accept it, so it doesn't just say canceled. I think that could work out a lot better than what we have here. But overall, it seems like you have it really well set up. Hopefully you keep working on it. Maybe make a sell all like NPC, or if you click that guy, you get a sell all, or there's a second NPC for sell all. I think stuff like that would really work out well. But it seems like you have it really well set up, and just keep working on it. The few things I said are all my opinions and what you can improve and stuff. And if you have any questions or want me to come back for a review, just hit me up on Discord. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hopefully it did give you some insights into how you can improve your server as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.